All right, you ready? This kind of ties into the clavicular manosphere thing, but look at this. Graham Allen, he's the guy who is like all bent about Candace Owens. So TPUSA, with Charlie Kirk being gone, it's like, who's going to replace him? So they're now putting Graham Allen out at these TPUSA events. And so I want to show you one of Charlie Kirk's replacements. Watch this guy. This is the guy who hates Candace Owens. He calls her possessed. He says she's a demon. She's a Jezebel. But watch this. Watch this clip about this guy and manhood.
Every man should work as hard as humanly possible to present an atmosphere and a reality in their home to where if their wife doesn't want to work, she doesn't have to.
What I'm struggling with is how you can think that that's ideal for even for the welfare of men.
Who said anything about it being ideal? That's your job as a man. You see, this is where we've gotten in trouble as a society, is this whole society owes me something. Society doesn't owe you a dang thing.
Entitlement.
How is that entitlement to get up before everybody else, work harder than everybody else, and earn?
You were saying it's
How
entitled.
Is that entitlement?
Okay, so you're saying that
everybody
you're
else,
owed like a commodity. That's what you're saying.
Long. No, I'm saying earn it. I'm saying earn everything. There is no entitlement. It is a living.
Dude, this guy getting up before everybody else and working all day long, dude, that is like notoriously unhealthy. We don't want men to do that. We don't want men to get up before dawn every day and just work 18 hours a day. Like, even if their wife can't work, her life's going to be miserable. Who's going to help her with the family? Who's going to be there for emotional support when you're drained, working all day, earning? Like, dude, this is why men jump out of buildings, bro. When their whole life is to wake up every day and just work 18 hours all day so they can earn. Doesn't matter if you're happy. Society owes you nothing. Earn. Oh, dude, fucking dumb redneck. Well, let me tell you, Graham Allen, you dumbass. All right, first off, no, that's not healthy for men to live like that. No, men are more than just a paycheck or earners or have to work harder than everybody else to their family. And you know what? You say society doesn't owe you a dang thing. Here's the deal, boss. Society is a social contract. When you participate in a society, you are agreeing to a social contract to take care of other people in that society. It's not just about your family or your wife or your kids. They're certainly your first priority, but all of you are joining a social contract to take care of each other because we're all in this together. If one family in your neighborhood is dying on the vine, your whole neighborhood is suffering, boss. If one state in your country is dying on the vine, your country is hurting. You know, this idea though. But dude, yeah, this guy is such an idiot. But like, guys, I don't think this is going to take. Okay, see, this is what TPUSA, they're posting this. Like, yeah, society doesn't owe you a dang thing. But like, bro, dude, young people are not going to sign up for this. This was that 1940s bricklayer mentality. That, like, it doesn't matter if you're happy. It doesn't matter if you, like, if what you want as a man, your job is to get out there and just do the job and earn, baby, and do it for your family. And it's like, no, that's not your job. Your job is to show up for your family, which may require you actually being around. And it may require you actually feeling fulfilled. And let me just tell you guys, you ready? I don't know if this resonates with you, okay? This may or may not resonate you. But can I tell you, as both a father and as somebody who is a son, there is nothing more damaging to the familial fabric than having an unsatisfied man in your proximity, okay? A man whose needs are not met, who is completely disconnected and engaged in like some type of overwork or pursuit merely because he's being a man and he is not internally fulfilled, those men are miserable to be around. They're harmful to be around. They're unhealthy and they bring the whole family down. What we need is we need more men that are emotionally fulfilled, more men that are like connected to the role they play in this world, and they actually feel good about it. They're not living off duty. They're living to feel enriched, and like what they're doing is actually feeding their own souls and taking care of them. We need men whose needs are being met, and not men that are just playing a role in order to like earn some bread. Because men that work to earn bread and are wildly unfulfilled and are just doing it to be a good man and be the family, they're dangerous, dude. They're harmful. Okay? They're not good for families. Dude, I know they never talk about the happiness of men. It is like unhappy, unfulfilled men are like that's where a lot of familial harm comes. Yeah, they hit people, they punish people, they withhold emotional nurturing, they withhold connection, they isolate, they withdraw, they don't participate, they're incapable of physical affection, they put people down. What you do is never good enough for those types of men. No matter how well you perform, they're never satisfied with your performance because they're empty inside. And like, so empty men living on duty? Nah, dude, no more of that. No more of that, guys. No more. All right? We need emotionally fulfilled, happy men, contented men, men that like love what they do and you know, are doing it because they love it and because it's good for them, not simply out of duty to their family. But anyway, guys, this dude, like they're fucked. Dude, TPUSA is not going to win over college dudes with this guy. Okay? This 𝗲𝗏 guy is like, all he's going to do is fucking piss people off, bro. Dude, no young people are going to buy into this 1940s male mentality. We're gonna get rid of 𝗲𝗏. Dude, I didn't realize he was such a hick. Okay? I'd seen him. I'd never heard his I'd never heard his voice sound like that. I didn't realize he was such a hick. I heard him talk before on Twitter, but he didn't sound like such a hick.
Disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there.
What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.